Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot. We are on day 7, and we are at, the prompt is your most worked with tarot deck in 2021 and why. And I could have easily done 2 or 3 different decks in this category. However, if I'm being honest and true to myself, the one deck that I kept coming back to repeatedly was my Stretch Tarot. Now, I did use my Bone, Stone, and Earth Flesh Tarot as a monthly draw on my cards for the month. Every month I had a different card that I did for the card of the month, but I only pulled that really when I used it for that specific card or whatever for the month. Honestly, this deck here, I got it in February. I rarely put it down, and when I did, it would only be maybe a couple weeks and I would be back using it again. And I used it for not only regular readings, but I also used it for mediumistic reads as well. So this was a major workhorse deck for me this year. It helped me hone in what I liked about doing mediumship readings. It helped me hone in what I like doing about past life readings. I did quite a few of those on my channel this year, and like I said, it did 3 different kinds of readings for me, and that's why I just kept coming back to it. It was a wonderful workhorse for me. Now, this tarot deck is by J.E. Stretch. You can get it at stretchtarot.com. This is Ben Bent's little card that comes with it. It was established in 2016. I saw it, I would say at the beginning of the year. I saw it on Shuffle Tarot's channel. And she had been doing, it was a couple years ago I saw this on her channel. She did a tarot spread for past lives, and I love that spread. I use it all the time when I'm doing past lives. I've even modified it for future lives or for the current life. This is a second printing of this deck. The only thing that's changed is the box. So the box was a different box the first time. It was still a tuck box, but it is a sturdy tuck box. It's very well made. I did edge it in this like navy blue to match the backs, which I think came out fantastic. And this is the backs. And if you've seen my channel, you know I've talked about this deck quite a bit this year, and that's why I say, to be honest, this is the deck that I just kept coming back to no matter what I was using. Even the Journey of the Sacred Bee that I ordered January 1st of 2021, got it 4 days later. I didn't put it down for 3 months. I used it in tandem with this deck as well. This deck, I have found no decks that I worked with this deck that doesn't work well with it. So, and then it's got keywords on the minors travel. I find them fantastic as well. The cardstock is nothing like any deck in my collection. It's very sturdy. I can't riffle shuffle well, but I don't care. I always say that I care about a deck that I can't riffle shuffle. But this is the exception to that rule. Because it's such a good reader, and it helps my intuition come to life. I don't care how it shuffles. I will adjust to the shuffling technique if I need to with this deck, because it is that great. I've raved about this deck most of the year. Every time I talk about past lives, I bring it out. Every time I talk about a top 5 deck, this deck is in a top 5. As of right now, it is a permanent in my top 5 permanent collection. I love it. I love it. So deep and so hard, and it does like regular readings as well as past life readings. But the past life readings, you can just keep going on and on and on, and it just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And I love that about this deck, that it pulls it out, all the things you want to know. It just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. It's like pulling a thread on a carpet. It just keeps unraveling until you've got what you need. And I love that about this deck. Love it. I love the images. Now, I do understand that this is not everybody's cup of tea. And there is 2 magicians. This is the female version, which I love so hard. There's a Crackleback. This card here is one of them I pulled in the very first past life spread I did. This was advice for me now, and it's contentment. Contentment. 9 of Cups, and I'm just like, of course. It's a Tower card. Spoke to me very deeply in a past life reading. Because look at the children have no faces. It's like, what's happening? This Sun card is gorgeous. This one spoke to me as well. It was literally telling me when I asked the cause of death in a past life, it said, literally pulled this card over and it said, you were a casualty of war. I literally heard that as if somebody was standing next to me saying it, and I was like, what is happening? And judging by the time frame that I was getting and who I was and where I was, it made sense. And this, yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful deck. Beautiful deck. I'm just going to flip through all the cards for you, just because they're that stunning. And I do realize, like I said earlier, this may not be everybody's cup of tea, but it just, like I said when I got it, it knocks my socks off. This one always makes me think they're about to do a seance. It looks like an old-timey photo where they were getting ready to do a seance. And the keyword on this 4 of Pentacles is power. And I love, it's very fitting for what I see this card as. As them getting ready to do a seance, they have this massive, there's like electrical current flowing in the room. And I can feel that through the card. It's fantastic. Queen of Swords. It is a beautiful, beautiful deck. Let me just finish going through them here. And if I remember, I'll put Nina's walk, her, if I can find it, because it was a couple years ago now, like 3 years ago now, her past life spread she did that had me chomping at the bit to get this deck. And then when I got it, I was like, but that is the Stretch Tarot. That is the deck that I just could not put down and kept coming back to this year repeatedly over and over and over. It has not disappointed. The second I saw it on her channel, I'm like, this is exactly the type of deck I was looking for past life readings. And it is not disappointed. It is one of my top 5 favorites now. So yeah, that is the prompt for day 7. Which was, I just read it, your most worked with tarot deck in 2021 and why. So yeah, if you have this deck, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, let me know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. Y'all have a good night.